So if you watched my first video, you know that I was talking about the original diaspora, the original peoples of this region. And we want to understand why this region has become so volatile. It's always had issues, just as in every country, every state, every region. There's always going to be a diversity of people where you have a population of a minority versus the majority. And this region is no different. So now let's talk about the current state of this region and what has been known to be called Palestine. So you're looking here at a map of Palestine, present day, Palestine. You see there Jerusalem, and you see the West Bank, and you see the Gaza Strip. And I'm pretty sure you can see all of that. But people don't understand the historical context of this population or this region known as Palestine. The Palestinian people have a complex and varied heritage with origins that include the ancient Canaanites, which are the land of the land of Palestine, which was inhabited by different people, including the Canaanites and indigenous people in this area. And modern Palestinians can even trace their roots back to these ancient and inhabitants, right? Then you have the Arab conquest with the Arab expansion into the 7th century. The Arab population began to intermingle with the existing inhabitants of the region. So Arab culture, language, and identity became influential in this area. Then you have the Crusader and Mamluk periods. The Crusader and Mamluk periods saw an influence of various conquerors and rulers. That local population, including both the indigenous people and the Arab settlers, continued to contribute to evolving the identity of that region. Then you had the Ottoman rule. For several centuries, Palestine was part of an Ottoman Empire. During that time, there was a lot of Arabs, Jews, and others living in the region. So many modern-day Palestinians can even trace their ancestry to that period. Now we're starting to move into a modern day, where we're talking about the British Mandate of the 20th century. During that time, the British mandate for Palestine from 1920 to 1948, the Palestinian Arab identity began to crystallize in response to political and social changes. So this period saw the emergence of a distinctive Palestinian national identity. So as you can see, this whole thing it progressed over time, as in many cultures. It's important to understand that before I can even discuss the Arab-Israeli conflict, which started in the 20th century, right? Because this all stemmed from Israel infringing, I guess, or pushing in on the Palestinians in 1948 when they were set up by the Rothschild family. And anyone could dispute me on that, but those people are pure evil. And they're one of the main causes why all of this is happening to begin with. You cannot push people out of a region, all right, without giving them context or understanding what's happening. A lot of people that feel they're being pushed out are going to fight back. This is normal. This is normal human behavior, and it shouldn't be unexpected that people are going to fight back when they feel their land is being taken. So one of the most volatile discourse that I see on the internet, stemming from young people and even older people, is that of who are the real Jews, right? And I did a little research for you. So I'm going to just read this to you because I can't remember all of it. And like I said, I'm not a Bible thumper. But the identity of the real Jews in the context of the Bible is a complex and debated topic, influenced by historical, religious, and cultural factors. In the biblical narrative, the term Jew primarily emerges later in the Old Testament, right? And it originally referred to the descendants of the tribe of Judah, one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, you guys know these 12 tribes because anyone who's picked up a Bible knows that there's 12 tribes of Israel. And actually, ironically, let's go here. If you want to research it, there's this it says God's war plan. This was a really good site, not secure. So maybe if you don't have a good computer, don't go to this site, but I'll read to you. This person did all the research, and I love people who do research for themselves because it says a lot about you. It says that you're not willing to just buy into a narrative just because someone on the internet said so. It says the tribe of Reuben, firstborn, described as powerful and strong. He gives everything, right? Born of the son of Leah, defiled his father's bed. This is the symbol. This is their nations that are related to this tribe. So this guy did a really good breakdown, right? And what I wanted to read to you is this. It says, tribe of Judah became the head tribe of the kingdom of Judah after the nation was split later after Solomon's death in 931 BC. Many notable Israelite leaders and prophets came from Judah. The tribe continued strong even during the Babylonian exile. So it says here, let me read at the bottom. It says nations related. Watch that down there. Okay, there. I gotta do it onto my iPad. I really can't see anything. Is the Ashkenazim and Sephardi, Germany and Poland. Germany and Poland. Do you guys remember who tried to kill the Jews? What country tried to kill all the Jews in World War II? Okay, so I'm going to point this out because this is mostly the most important part of this. In the Bible, it tells us the people who stem from Jesus's, bloodline with Jesus, meaning Jesus didn't have any kids, but anyone associated with the tribe that he descended from, which is Judah, is the people that will be blessed and given this region. Now, I want you to pay attention who it says here are the notable descendants of this tribe. David, Jesus, Amos, Habakkuk, Joel, Micah, Obadiah, Zechariah, Zephaniah, and Nehemiah. Notable descendants. Okay, what is the symbol of this tribe of Judah? And I think most of you guys know what I'm about to show you. The lion. Now, the lion is identified as what? The king of the jungle, right? It's notable because anyone that sees a lion knows that it's the king. It is the king. It's just like in the Lion King, right? They show you a lot of stuff in movies to help you understand things. The lion, king. This tribe is who we got to keep our eye on. So who are the people currently inhabiting this land right now? So we go back to this image, right? And I want you to see here, there's different tribes that came out from Jacob, right? He had children with Leah and children with Rachel, children with Zilpah and Bilhah, right? These are different kids that came out of this land. And I get the sneaky suspicion, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Bible scholar, that many of these things that are being done is being done to brothers and sisters, meaning all these people in this region are probably related somehow. And yet they're killing one another because they believe this land is promised to them.